Hello and welcome into Handful. Tonight we have several very exciting things planned for you. But first up, last week I got to sit down with a 12-year-old magician named Magic Mason, and he showed me some pretty cool stuff. So let's take a look.
Hello, I'm Magic Mason, and I'm really excited to do some magic for you. But I'm also excited because I just toured the American Playing Card Company. And as I was leaving, I got to get a little souvenir. And it's a card box before they print their design on it. And then when they take it, then they print the design and they make it look pretty. And after that, they put it in the shape of the card box. And then they can actually put in their deck of cards. See, I hate it when they do this. They forgot to print the cards. They're all blank, front and back. It's all just blank, every card. But if you have a really good imagination, you can just imagine that there's a card there. And with a little rub, you can get the back to be there. And if you imagine hard enough, you can get the entire deck to completely print. But you gotta remember, you're just imagining. So even though it looks and it feels really real, it's just an imagination, so it's not there, because the entire deck is completely blank, front and back. And now I'm going to show you a trick that they do in the Las Vegas street to make you lose money faster than people from Illinois are driving to Door County. And they usually start like this. Test your luck with this game of hanky-poo. The red's for me and the black's for you. And hey diddle diddle, it's the one in the middle. You know the scam, the classic 3-card money. Chase the ace and win. It's usually played fast, but I'm going to do it slow. The ace is in the middle, and they deal them out, and then they give them a mix. And some people would guess it's right there, and they'd be wrong. Others would go right there, and then they'd be right. And then there's also people that play this who also, when they do it, they like to play faster and scam people out of money. And it's a lot harder that way, but people are more amped to play it. So they take the cards, they move them swiftly, and then they lay them out, thinking that everyone thinks it's right there, and you can put those down, and no matter what, it's not going to be wherever they think, because they guess right here, it's wrong. They guess right here, and they're right. Guess in the middle, it wouldn't have mattered. That's a 3-card money. Next, I'm going to need an assistant. So, you want to come on up? Perfect. Deck of cards. Here's what I'm going to have you do. I'm going to deal down cards. I just want you to say stop at any point.
Okay.
Tonight.
Stop.
Right there. You sure? Do you want me to take one back? Add one?
Add one.
Add one? Okay. Do you want that card or this card?
This one.
All right. Take it out. Take it out. Take a look at it. I'll turn away. Take a look at it. All right. Got it?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, you can put it right back on top there. All right, perfect. Now here's what we're gonna do. When you play card games, there's different odds. Like for example, to get a perfect hand in blackjack, it's 1 out of I think 512. And to get like a perfect royal flush, it's over 600,000. And to even get a perfect bridge hand, it's way more. It's over in the quintillions. I think it's 64 quintillion. And now, if I cut this deck about in half, let's say right about, that's about even. The odds that your card is in this pile or this pile is 50-50. And you can change those odds by making more smaller piles. So now your card could be here, here, or here, and you can just keep changing the odds. And now your card could be here, 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 or in there, and you can just change these odds every time. Now your card could be here, 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 or here. It could be any of these. You can place those down. So now your card could be this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one. Mm-hmm. Now the odds that your card is right there would be just 1 out of 52, right? So yeah.
No.
It's not too bad. Oh, that's cool. But what's better? A perfect hand in blackjack. A perfect royal flush in spades. Or a perfect bridge hand. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you. All right. Now I'm going to do another trick with you here. All right, so here's what I want you to do for me. I'm going to give the cards a quick mix. You can give a mix yourself. It's a pretty good shuffle.
Thank you. Okay.
All right, perfect. Now here's what I'm going to have you do. Just pick out any card you want.
Okay.
All right, I'll turn away. Take a look at it. Show it to everyone. All right, now hold on to it, okay?
Yep.
All right. All right, now just place it on top. All right, now that's about good. Are you happy with that cut? All right, perfect. Put your card in the middle of the deck.
Okay.
Now, when I hand out decks for people to shuffle, there's a couple different shuffles that people like to do. One is just the classic overhand shuffle that a lot of people will do. Oh, we drop cards. We don't need those anymore. That do at home games. Another is a on-the-table wiffle shuffle, which is what they do that in casinos, and then they can give them a little stack like that and push them together. And then there's people that annoy me that do this. They take packets of cards and flip them face up and face down.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know, hate it. So then you have some cards that are, then some are face up, some are face down. There's even some that are back to back. It's all mixed matched. But when a snap, every card turns face down, except your one, 3 of heart.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
You're not going to tell me how you did it, are you?
Crazy? No.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Handful. I am joined here today by Magic Mason, who did an amazing magic show that we just saw. Now we're gonna have a little talk back. So,
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got into magic.
My name is Magic Mason. I am 12 years old. I'm still in school. I got into magic when I was younger when I used my brother and sister's old magic sets, and I just loved it. And I eventually went to the library and I checked out all the kids' books on magic and stuff, and tons of times. And then eventually after that, I went to the adult section and got all the adult magic books and checked those out over and over and over again. And then eventually it's just grew, that spark just grew and exploded.
Very cool. That's really neat. So I heard that you attended a National Magicians Conference. Tell me what that was like.
It was very good. So it was in Ohio, and I got a youth scholarship to go to it. And it was very fun, and when I was there, it was very nice. It wasn't as much as I expected. It was way better. It was kind of like a community of all the magicians from all around the nation, all around the country. They all come together at this and all learn, and they just we all help each other out and just help you grow and be a better magician.
That's really cool. That sounds like a really good community.
It is.
Very neat. So what's your favorite part about doing magic?
My favorite part about doing magic is that when I do tricks for people, is that they don't expect much. I think I'm a kid. They think, oh, what is he going to do? Oh my gosh, he's going to put it on top. They think it's going to be some dumb crap magic. Except then at the end, when they can't figure it out, just the look in their face and their eyes is just the best part about how, they're not expecting it at all. They're so caught off guard that it just hurts their brain.
That's pretty fun, yeah. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. So you're a pretty young magician, obviously.
Yes.
You're 12. And I think you're pretty good and on par with a lot of adult magicians, most adult magicians. So what is it like being so young in this industry?
It definitely feels good because like I've accomplished so much at such a young age. But also, sometimes when you're younger, it doesn't help because like when I'm doing magic for people, when you're younger, people are more apt to like, oh, what's that up your sleeve? Or, oh, what is that with the cards? Or they're more apt to attack at you. Whereas if you're an adult, people aren't going to do that as much. That's one disadvantage, but also the good thing is that I've gotten so used to it that I've learned so much and so good at working around it. And that's just helped me grow as a way better magician.
That's really cool. Yeah, so do you have any like specific like role models in magic?
One person who I look up to, I've thankfully got the pleasure to meet him. His name's Joshua J. He's a magician. He was young when he became a magician, and he just really is good at magic. He's good at all types of magic. He can really he's a good teacher. He's good at helping. He's good at giving me like tips and stuff, and I've had some lectures with him, and he's just a very nice guy.
That's really cool. That's good. That's good that you have somebody like that.
Yeah.
Where did you get to meet him?
So at first I met him at a book talk that was down, and because I had always checked out his book. He was at the library. He was one of the authors I always checked out over and over. And then I got to go meet him because he did a book talk on one of his new books. And there I showed him a trick, and he told me I should come do his lecture. And I was like, sure. So then I went to that. And then he also told us when he was younger, he went to that magic conference. He went to there when he was younger, and he said that I should try to get a scholarship to go there. So we did that because he told us to, and then I got it, and
you went, and the rest was history.
Exploded kind of everything.
That's very cool. That's very cool. Yeah, thank you so much, Mason.
Thanks for having
me here. Stay tuned for more Handful.
Welcome back. I got some more magic for you. I'm going to show you another magic trick they do on the streets of Las Vegas. It's called the 3-shell 1p game. Now this is not a magic trick, it's a game. Let's treat it as such. It has a couple of rules. I like it that way. Rule number 1, only 1p. The last thing a man wants to be known as is the kind of man that would use 2 p's. Rule number 2, p must always be under a shell. Duh. And we'll get to rule 3 in a minute. So here's how it works. The person who's operating the game takes the shell, puts it on top of the P, and then flips the other 2 shells over. And then the person who's playing has to watch that P and try to follow along to find where it is. And usually people think that, oh, this is super easy, and I'm going to win this every time, and it's no biggie. But then when they go to guess A, B, or C, they probably say C, and then they're wrong. But you know, it's the first time they played, only 15 inches away, not too bad. So now, there seemed to be a hiccup in round 1. Now, it wasn't the choice, it wasn't where the shell P was, it was the choice you had. They're all empty and identical. It's like voting. So I'll make it a little easier for you. We'll put a sticker on the 1 with the P under it. Follow the sticker, you'll be winner, winner, chicken dinner, trust me. So now, round 2 you usually play a little faster, and they think, okay, well, he made it easier. How am I going to get this wrong? They are always so confident. Then they have to follow the sticker. And then they usually just move the sticker. But no, you got to follow the sticker. So there's a little hiccup in rounds 1 and 2. I'll make sure that doesn't happen in round 3. So here's what we're going to do. Flip those over. Take the shell, put it on top of the P. The glass on top of the shell, the cup on top of that. And then I'll even move it right there and say, like, put a finger on it. And then what they'll do is they'll flip over these, mix them all up, bring it back, and say, now where is it? And people will go, it's always in the middle. Then he gives a snap, and it vanishes from under the shell, under the glass, under the cup. It's gone. People don't believe it. So he takes it off, and here's where people get confused. Because people think, okay, well, it obviously is under there. It couldn't not be under there, right? And then they get confused, and then he takes off the next one. Then he takes off the last one, and the P's gone. So at this point, they're blown away and brains are hurting. But then he says, where is it? All right. Now, right now, there's a portion of the audience that thinks I just cheated. I refer to that portion as everyone, but I obeyed all the rules. Rule number 1, only one P. Rule number 2, P must always be under a shell. And rule number 3, winner, winner, chicken dinner, follow the sticker. I promised I wouldn't use an extra P. I never promised I wouldn't use an extra shell. Underneath the glass, not just a shell, but an entire walnut. And yet, I hear something inside. For safety, draped. Inside, a single P. So that's the shell game. Next, I've got to come clean to you, because I've lied. I got to make a confession. Every magic trick you've ever seen is fake, and I'm going to prove it to you right now. I'm going to reveal one of the greatest magic tricks of all time, the dot trick. There's 1 dot on this side, and there's 4 dots on this side, but suddenly, now we've got 3 dots, and now we got 6 dots. Nope, it's all fake. The board is set up in this way so that you can just cover a spot with your hand, and it looks like you have a certain amount of dots. The only weird part is when they actually start appearing, like on both sides. It gets to the point where maybe you think, magic is real? Explain that, Penn and Teller. All right, I got one more for you. I'm gonna need my assistant back up here. All right. Wanna come over here? Hello. Welcome back. All right.
Hello.
A red deck of cards and a blue deck of cards. Completely the same, but yet also completely different. Here's what I do. Take the blue deck, just give it some shuffles, some cuts. I'm just gonna cut mine a little until you're happy. Are you happy? I want you to go through the deck, face down, and when you just get a feeling on a card, I just want you to take it out, set it down, but don't look at it. I did the same.
That one.
Perfect. And now, you don't know what that card is. You don't know what that card is. And I don't know what either of them are. So here, take that card, just put it in a pocket or somewhere safe. I'll do the same here. I'll put it in my inside pocket right there. All right. Perfect. Now, just for all the people at home that are watching, just make sure all the cards, they're always shuffled. No, not in like any new deck order or anything, right?
Yeah, they're all different.
Good.
All different all over the place.
All right, now we're gonna see how well you shuffled.
Oh boy.
All right, here we go. Well, not too bad here. Looks fairly good. You're all mixed. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, so now we both shuffled and we both cut, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now, a deck can be shuffled in tons of ways. It's 8 with 67 zeros after it.
That's a lot of
Yes.
zeros.
So now, only one of those would be where both of our cards match up perfectly. Flip over the top card. Now flip the next card right on top of it.
Nuh-uh.
Now the next. Now try to keep up.
Are they all like this?
Every single card in the deck, you can see the 6, the 7, the 5. We can spread all these out. We can see every card in the deck, all the way down here to the queen, the 5, the king, the 2, the jack, the 8, the 7, all the way up here, the 10, the 8, the 2, the 3, the 5, the 9, everything, a complete match. Now I know what you're thinking. This is just a bunch of luck. You know what's not luck? Take out your card from earlier. This is not luck. This is magic. I'm Magic Mason. Good night, Eau Claire. Thank you.